How to Change Your Strings by David. I'll show you why later. I always change strings from the top, so I'll be doing the third and fourth together, and then the fifth and second, and then the sixth and first, and I'll show you why later. This guitar has had all of the extraneous string chopped off to begin with. That's why they did that probably at the factory. I don't consider it a good idea because wound strings at the end of the winding are attached to the core. If you take that attachment away, if you clip the wound strings, the core has a tendency to slip between the windings, and you're going to get a deader string quicker. So I usually wind the ends of my strings around here, and I'll show you how that's done. Okay, first thing. This here is called a sidewinder, and they're real handy. You might never take a wire cutters and cut all your strings across. There's about 3,000 pounds of tension across the face of the guitar. If you cut all the tension right off, you're going to injure the guitar. Be nice to your guitar. It likes you. Okay, now when I do that, I look through here. Where is it? There it is. And I can see where the hole is going, and I try to get the hole that's in the peg here just about horizontal, but a little bit low to the outside on either side. A little bit low to the outside. I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, down here, I push the string through first because it releases the tension on the peg. Okay, now I need a fourth string. Most strings come packaged double like this. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt because all of a sudden you got two strings in your hand and you only want one. So, what do we got here? Fourth and first. Okay. Take that and lay it aside so we know which one it is. Now, this is really important. You don't want this little knob here to ride on the end of the peg. You have to be very careful about this to get the peg to release that knob. There we go. No. Yes, there we go. And you can tell it works because when you push the peg down, you're not pushing the string. Okay? So that the knob is on the underside of the face of the guitar, not on the underside of the peg. If you leave it on the underside of the peg, you're going to be playing one day and that peg is going to shoot out and hit your friend. And your string is going to go flying into your face. All right. From the inside to the outside, always. And you want to wind the string so it comes over the top of the peg. You don't want to snug everything up real tight to begin with. You leave yourself some slack here so you get a number of windings on the peg. Okay, here's the trick part. Over the top of the peg, behind the string, pull it taut, and then put it back on itself. You'll get a better view of that when I do the next string, the third string, because you'll be able to see it from this side. Once you've got that string at relatively correct pitch, grab a hold of the string here at the 12th fret and pull it across the center of the neck. Hear the difference? This is called pre-stretching your strings. And you do it 2 or 3 times. Okay. And now we got all of this, which is going to poke me in the eye, or from the inside of the neck out. And when you get to the point that you're just winding, or you're just curling up the core, that you can cut off. That's not going to hurt a thing. And that's why I do the top ones first, because I'm going to be taking each of the strings and winding them around. Here I'm going to be winding around 2 strings. Here I'll be winding around 3 strings. There's that slot in the peg. That's where the string is going to go. Some of them are tricky, but don't lose patience. See, I pull the string and I pull the peg. Some of them are more there we go. I'm pulling the string and I'm not pulling the peg. There we go. That's what you want. Okay?
Okay.
And I've been doing this for a number of years, and some of them are still a pain in the ass. Okay. From the inside to the outside. The lighter the string, I'm on a lighter string than I was before. The lighter the string, the more windings I allow myself. I allow myself, some room here. Be ready with the sidewinder. Okay. Over the top of the peg. First of all, from the inside out, over the top of the peg, behind the string. Pull it taut. See how I hold this string? And I'm able to hold everything with one hand like that while I get the sidewinder. Okay. Always winding up over the top. Now, here's where I come around to where the string entered the peg there. I go to the outside of the peg the first time, and then as the knot comes around, I go underneath the knot, and you're not going to lose that string. Again, at the 12th fret, going across the center of the neck, stretch the string. And again, once you're just winding core material, you can cut it off. Okay. This is a handy little tool, a small set of dikes like this. You see. You can use it for this operation here. Very gently, you don't want to damage the wood. The end.